Hey Internet, prepare to lower your standards, because you're watching Chalk Talk. This week's episode is about stand-up comedy. I know what you're probably thinking, Matt, are you an expert in stand-up comedy? No, I'm not. And if you want genuinely good comedy advice, there's 1,000 other podcasts on the internet to check, so go look at them. My qualifications for talking about stand-up comedy is A, I have written a joke before, 2, I have performed a joke before, and 3, I know how to end a laugh track. So step number 1 for writing comedy is you have to make sure you hate yourself deeply. All great comedians hate themselves deeply. Now, if you're watching this and thinking to yourself, wow, I have such a great life, I always recommend you look through your old Facebook posts. That usually does the trick for me. Step number 2 for writing comedy is misspell step number 2. Ha, gotcha. Step number 3, this is the generation step for stand-up comedy. When I generate, I just get a board like this, and I just write down a lot of ideas that have come to mind. Sometimes I think of something that's funny, but most of the time I usually just remember how lonely I am. After you're done brainstorming, you have to start holding yourself to a standard. For example, these jokes, they're pretty good. These jokes, they're kind of bad. That joke's okay, and that joke's really good. So step number 4, if you have an idea you like, I recommend you just keep saying it over and over and over to yourself. Try to really flesh out the idea. Maybe add an extra tagline in here or there. I recommend you just whisper it to yourself while you walk around. People overhear you. Usually they just assume you're an artist and they respect you for your craft. Step number 5. Now that you've got a joke ready and you think you're pretty darn funny, this is when you got to go to open mic. Open mics are good because you got to go up in front of a group of strangers and let them know that you're really not that funny. Without an open mic, another comedian comes up to you and asks what your favorite comic is. It's best just to stick to the main 3. Carlin, Louis C.K., what's that black guy? Richard Pryor. So after you've done your first open mic and you've bombed miserably, you're probably feeling like crap, which is good because that's a beautiful transition back into step number 1. Well, now that you're back where you started, looks like you're primed to start writing all over again. Hey everybody, my name is Matt Banwart, and this is Chalk Talk. Stay tuned and stay sexy.